You are waking up to another chilly start across Green Country. Some areas of frost in some of the sheltered valleys back across Creek County, back throughout Mays County, Grove area, a little bit of frost at 34 this morning in Bartlesville. Yesterday, we tied a record low in Tulsa at 32. This morning, not quite as cold in the lower 40s. Well, typically this week of April, we call it the April 20s, we've had in the history many cases of severe weather and tornadoes, and we're going to be getting back into an active weather pattern heading into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. There's going to be isolated severe storms. Your weekend looking good, but then it could be a little bit bumpy for us heading into next Tuesday. So let's talk about our severe weather threat for tomorrow. As we can see, this green is level 1 or marginal risk for the Tulsa Metro, Bartlesville down in the south. Just to our southwest, that's level 2 or a slight risk. A little bit higher risk of a few storms, which could have a lot of hail and a lot of gusty winds. So as we take a look at the threats, this is tomorrow. It's going to be a medium threat for maybe some quarter to maybe golf ball size hail with a few of the storms. This is going to be late tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night. The tornado threat, not zero, probably the highest throughout areas of southwest Oklahoma, but you still need to be on guard. Again, have that plan of action as we are in the thick of severe weather season. So tomorrow morning, just a little bit of drizzle out there, but by afternoon, some isolated strong to severe storms developing. Probably the better threat will be heading into tomorrow evening as some storms develop right along a line. Again, large hail. Could even see some gusty winds. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, that line still off to our west. Should move into the metro, say between about 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Hail, gusty winds. Again, a few severe storms, and it kind of bows out as it moves its way in far eastern Oklahoma, heading into northwest Arkansas tomorrow night. So if you haven't already downloaded the free Storm Shield weather app, you need to do that. That's going to alert you if your area is under any type of a watch or warning. Plus, it's got a great radar where you can keep track of the storms too. Now, we're not worried about storms for today. Looking at your dog walk forecast in the morning, a little bit cool in the 40s. This afternoon, we're going to see those temperatures climb into the lower to middle 60s. So a pretty nice afternoon. A little bit of patchy drizzle around the area, generally north of I-44 heading into the overnight hours. Temperatures tomorrow morning, not looking at any 30s. We're going to be in the 40s and 50s tomorrow afternoon, upper 60s before those storms move in. Your weekend still looking dry. 69 Saturday for the games, any soccer games, tennis games, anything like that. Sunday, breezy, warmer, upper 70s. Look at the forecast Monday, flip-flops and shorts. Warmest day probably we've had so far this year. 85, 80 for Tuesday. Again, Tuesday night.